Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there o see them yopo.
Trying. Na dia ba ko nyame dia cheyen pa sika koko gold. If ye na no pensu nyina no Ghana yenya gold pa. Ye o maya ye gold.
Yes.
We bibremu ha the whole Africa and na yetimi ka boy wansa for him say Ghana you produce gold e che o man bia. We are the lead exporter of gold in the whole of Africa. Kwesi broni di kan ba asase we so obehu asase ne se na city no frɛ ha sika mpoano sika kokompoano Gold Coast. So gold ya de onyame de adom ye no man bia betu mpon a good year natural resources onyame de adom sa wo man no e wo so man ni timi yusu no yie no man ni nya so mfa so pa e de boa ne manfo gold aboa Ghana. It is say minuye bi on TV3 Saturday or so di kita Ghana pa eye kuku enye kuku e gold. Sika obroni sika gold de maye no kuku nru ho even divided by uchemu miensa kra kuku nru. Enti gold na ye agudi onyame de achen natural resource wa emaye obroni sika pa be de yo man in terms of forex exchange. 2024, I mean, 2024 an example, gold, I export to free Ghana no, $11.5 billion, not cedis.
$11.5 billion.
Yes.
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
Official figures.
Yes, official figures. Say yeah, PMMC, and you get official figures, because every gold I ever export to be an I say good, no value good, no locally.
Sure.
Okay.
In 11.5, no, or more a year. Illegal export
smuggling encounter large scale for export best $6.9 billion.
Okay.
And a small scale minus export to $4.6 billion
in 1 year.
Yeah. Bank of Ghana they are to free more export here is about 70% of that. Okay. $4.6 billion. Inti we small scale gold that the man na be 63 tons officially. Smuggling in Kaho make one some later. It is a good idea my sika. But so we share emfaso e wosen ka o man Ghana nya free say good ye ni mu ade enya no e ketewa bi. E say dey na enya free gold mu. Taxes and royalties. Royalties in input there a large scale for no in it you are 5%. It be quite less than that 4%, 3%. Okay. The royalties large scale Newmont, Anglo Gold, but more small scale no to royalties. All other African countries are small scale to royalties. Ghana we don't pay royalties, so they pay. Say gold no the okoto free small scale mine and eco export to you withholding tax 1.5%. Minerals Commission will tax be that so for environmental sustainable management be 0.2. So and of course omo license ne dey omunya mfaso they are supposed to pay corporate taxes, they also pay VAT and they kika ho. So basically taxes and a small scale food you no royalties mfaso yenya no. But gold so faso no dodo na nye gold nitu de okwako otu no tua tax ama ban ana royalty mfaso kese no e wo the trading of the commodity ne ton obi atu gold e wie na wo kwakoto
every nipa ne ho no
akwakoto no mfaso wo ai wo so man Ghana timinya sa mfaso ni bi te said ye kuku if you afford dua kuku wa aban na ye ho adwuma nyina na aban akoto se na ebe aban benya mfaso na kauman ni nyina not just individuals involved in the trade but the entire nation because ya fa na say eye oman ni nyina ejapade titru ne areas a ye dua kuku ye ni sa mfaso no. And the second point so ne say gold ubenya gold so mfaso a there was such a good do mudi ye enyema fofra ye di gold ye obroni say value addition into gold a Ghana ye export to free here make an bebre unim say ni nyina na export no as scrap obroni friend dory bars scrap gold we don't refine it. Apart from saying refining, no, your jewelry industry of Ghana on the verge of collapse, very weak, because access to gold went down. Emma Womo, enti Obroni Frebibi fabrication, the downstream fabrication of gold into jewelries, mints, any coins, any other store of value. Ama mama ya hodo okro wuni gold. Uko Dubai and Dubai will go souk. Udru wa we measure. Enyema ye di gold a ye nkwan ye ton go souk. Dubai omun to gold. A major hub for gold trade keke. Omo create go souk. Na Ghana, Gold Coast. The lead exporter of gold in Africa. Ye ni saadi ni bi. Because gold no sa wo ton do ribas asika wunya na swa. Chain sen ka be refine ton bullion. Bullion so the obenya free mu na swa. Chain sen ka wo de gold no be ko jewelries. Coins ne dia keka. So the more you add value, the more you get national benefits from the gold.
Okay.
Enti sanya mani nyina wo fo. And I dear back also essence so affect your crown is a gold na you two and so ye nya ye kakra bi. Am I dollars kakra? They said $11.5 billion. Am I taxes and royalties? Kakra. But the whole how essence of the mayano. You say in yeni and so catch it. The environmental concern of illegal mining. Environmental degradation yen sua nipa binum o moye small scale mining enyo munyina binum o moye de say yen suo yen sa ase yakwaye. And you need to deal with this problem. How do we address this problem and maximize national benefits from gold, that gold resource? How? And Bakwe environmental management, and not a Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, and your Minerals Commission, Juma. Say, Quine Papa Benson, you bet me first were to go the good year now. Yen fancy yen fancy and sassy. Now say same point you beat me a crack in accordance with best practices and law. And know your mom, Juma. And a present mamma say yen tear Juma you cool for fry your friend you good border. Or no the obehe and faswa. Ghana bet to me and free gold no neto and in the tomb. The trading of gold. That's what I say. Because a buying sunya sanfas woni be a cow mining in a chance say only a private individual in yas sanfas one. Unim. Let's go back akra. And maybe eba Ghana. Na Ghana gold. From 1989, I passed PNDC law 219 establishing Precious Minerals Marketing Corporation, PMMC, at the time. From that time about to the mid 90s, late 90s, no BNT to gold or Ghana. I just say PMMC. PMMC in Kwan and PMMC had a monopoly. And no Kosoa and Sakra and PMMC started having my license so be to go.
Other private entities to buy gold.
But they do baby no. PMMC inefficiencies and the challenges be okumu cabinet the policy decisions were taken by governments. I'm a PMMC crown focus on gold neto on my licenses more. So PMMC reduce gold auto on the my license.
And that's the status quo up until
up to 2016.
2016, okay.
And I buy here and say, Yema PMMC, you may be a friend of National Asseya. National Asseya nature say, gold every Ghana akobia ana eba Ghana bia no ye nya adwuma yekua ono no gina ho ma maya obehwe gold ni mu hu gold no purity gold no ne character because gold ye the gold purity ne to gold what am I saying enti you can't say you're testing the purity of a precious metal. Okay, so PMMC in as a national assay, and you say, oh, now what testing good in purity, don't be a regulator and a player at the same time. No, so PMMC in took good for a long time until 2022. Now, what is the point I'm making? For some time at PMMC, gold return or more muto gold, you two categories of people. The point I'm making is the gold trading sector, no. The entire president Mahama see enya juma yuko ba ko a on na behwe so nyina ne say the sector is chaotic.
all
the sector. You have different agencies all involved in gold to any gold to. And in the regulation, no adding. So what do you mean?
Okay.
Because it's here, you from bullion traders. Or export licenses to export gold. Minerals Commission in Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and more licenses. Who bet to me to gold aqua export. 61 of them. 61 yes, Ghana for near Brofo.
Okay.
61 companies, you know. Or more export license and more going to export. But the license also allows them to buy.
Okay.
And it is the Minerals Commission and Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and the moments are license. Okay. And here we gold dealers. Gold dealers in so no. PMMC.
And a license.
And a license. So moment me export to gold, but moment me to gold. Or make me to gold at on gold. Ghana, but they can't export. PMMC in the moment license. So you have two different state agencies giving licenses for gold trading. What's the point I'm trying to say? Then you have jewelers. Omubody will be a more license. Almost to gold nibi. And on the gold market, who gold dealers or mukite PMMC market or license or muto gold. Who exporters or now bullion traders or mukita Minerals Commission, Ministry of Lands license almost also air to gold. Then you will see jewelers almost also to gold because we hear gold as a raw material for production. When are now cost wow then of course you have the smugglers.
Yeah.
Some of whom are foreigners, Chinese, Indians, and so on.
Yeah.
Omodi anes to good. Omodi license bia no modi afa kwati kwanso ye de fa Togo ye de fa Cote d'Ivoire anase airports. Anase even through the ports near hide near bribe obi near the core. Enti oman ni nya emusike ma ni nya so mfa so. Enti edidiswa Ghana yesika sem no edwerega akora 2022 inflation uka do 54%. Enyema boye ding capital flight or more musika da obi de nisika ko Ghana ye lock out of capital market inti yentimi nko eurobond nko bobosia ewo obroni sikem dollars biem dollar ma economy no the economy virtually crashed in 2022 so okay per solution and MPP are buying at the time here say gold is the solution,
is the answer.
So and omo yes and your Bank of Ghana enya dia your friend no gold for oil.
And the other one
because petrol cost dollar short into exchange rate cost and because of that so ankran no kofa oil ne ba amount for minto and petrol can affect everything enti here ombe you gold for oil that's why you gold for forex ombe to gold wo ha obo the cedis because ye nya dollars obia yentimi nko bobosia in dollars at the time capital market yentimi nko ji euro bond aye bosia in dollars ye per dollar so ama de okofa mo anya dollar kofa de okofa si chire nya bia kofa de okofa oil nya bia kofa enti sadia aban ne say ne Bank of Ghana and you only PMMC na nto gold no PMMC na yes you nya gold to no monkoye muni kasubon partnership na mo monjeji amanfo sika in cedis ehefo sika banks any BDCs was some of the oil but these are the main people wo mu hia dollars kese banks hia dollars for their customers wo ye businessmen o moko kra nyema ba BDCs hia oil dollars for oil every month they need about $400 million and the Bank of Ghana jeju omu cedis ojia na fabima PMMC any other aggregators sanya from no mo fan koto gold wo market na yen koton gold no na yen fa ho dollars mra ye de be obi abenya dollar ni bi ena mo de ba ko betare won so okay ye koton ye to gold no kra na yen koton nya dollar na yen fa gold en swap oil ena mo friend gold for oil in the buy when starting November 2022 mo crystallize in January aban that MPP for 2023 and a Bank of Ghana bar market Bank of Ghana TC market no. Ufri say sankrofo na omo gold dealers na PMMC ene ma omo license no. Ene kind of bullion traders exporters no. Ufri so betimi the Bank of Ghana compete. No. Intimi. Because Bank of Ghana no the Bank of Ghana is not there to make profit. They are there to salvage a sinking economy. So their consideration is get the gold at all cost. So they started offering They said they will buy gold at spot price. Gold will be any or to gold or trade gold or on the spot because they a commodity. Oh, cotton. And they was say or ton of discount kakra. Now they cost in to so now them fast work a crabia at so any fast boom. Go gold a volumes business. 0.1 of fast work a sika. But Bank of Ghana, they buy almost a better on the spot because they need to offer a high price. No, be a gold abroad. It's a seller's market. The gold will go to the one offering the highest price. Baby, I made sure no. And the Bank of Ghana is also buying gold high price. So gold knows want to mean tone yam for sword or boka. Because gold bought on the local market, you know. A LME, the London Metal Exchange price, the LME price adjusted to purity, the purity of the gold. Now you use I know you're in dollars. No more you use
CD equivalent.
CD equivalent. And what exchange rate do they use? They use black markets.
Oh.
And sometimes even higher than black market to set the price. And for Bank of Ghana to buy a spot and even sometimes above that, but because they are not a private business looking for profits, they want to save the economy of a nation. They will offer any price to get the gold because $1 at all cost. So the informal way, you know, and a gold for oil, no, and yeah, maybe and it's a topic for another discussion. Because only me views about good for oil. And you may be your man, you know, Quampasuntino. I'm a Bank of Ghana boka. Good for forex, a cow or better a kakakra. But heading a boka because the market is unregulated. Watching to good until you want to offer high prices, spot prices, so that you get the good. Now at the end of your tournament, say so 1 CD. Now we beton Ghana 1 CD. So toll transport was saying in a car. Now they go the bedroom blue na kana betoson. Unti mean turn more than 1 CD were blue. It is nina oka. And a gold market is very volatile. And the price here 1 or bit my 2. And then the crown no pay bit me 1. If you do 1.5. And a very volatile. If you are not buying with a profitable buying policy, ubeboka sanity. The Bank of Ghana coinage on same market. And the gold dealers ni bullion traders, exporters no baby egu because a boa Bank of Ghana to good no won't mean to be. And a Bank of Ghana so the na to good nessa and say we are buying untua tax. But wo ankwankwan na wakwaje bosia na wo de wa wusika to good no wo betua 1.5% with withholding tax. Etua income tax, etua enyema bibira Bank of Ghana enye den. So you can compete with them. Let's say good traders win in the Juma. But Bank of Ghana sika na wonya de to gold no. E kakra bi. Entimin to gold a e wodwa so nyina. Where the total volume of gold small scale export to last year was 63 tons. Bank of Ghana there we 70 tons. But all the 63 tons in we divided by 56 weeks, which is the total number of weeks in a year. There is a week near 1.1 tons and the export to but who beside any small scale miner and will be on good trade more who say go the one markets small scale more than 3 tons.
More than 3 tons. A week.
Yes, into the Akane fine. They said the Bank of Ghana yes sika toy and your toy. The Akano India ni na Ghana ni bia ompeso be dimra so. Ebeton was smuggle. Ye nya hu sika. Because they go there o check all the data e borrow the nya last year so. There's a Bank of Ghana intimi to ni na. O to point that and now you might go be so from myth.
But time a Bank of Ghana bear no was there a requirement say Bank of Ghana abemuno obia nton the gold in my bank.
Yes, Bank of Ghana abemuno and by the stroke of the pen ya anya policy bi ase ko pass mro say Ghana ya watch there say henceforth abaya decide say wa export license bi and you can't export gold. You suspended your export license. What mean export to gold? You can only buy. The buying function of your license will be to me at all, but you can't export it. Otwa Betoma Bank of Ghana through PMMC. There was all those PMMC. I get my point. Good. And omuye we na no just say export you can't export again. Omuye we no do baby 2023 ho baby no mo san so ba so mo be exemption. Exemption nature say okay, yes we be antimi export to there, but the exporter be a contractual obligation with an entity somewhere say was supplying the gold no brana beje exemption but obi exporter ben win new contractual obligation. The person is an exporter. Exporting to who? Or a business partner or off-taker or the good new commando. Until everybody qualifies for exemption. Until Omoan him said they abused exemptions and gave it to over 9. Maybe exemptions and who close to 20. What they say, so they abused it. And then also and come up for another day. But Panocha, for a long period of time, nobody could export. There was so beyond the good. Eba PMMC, my Toma Bank of Ghana, na export to my Bank of Ghana. In the end, they don't know. This is something that will be tried. Say, oh yeah, that 10 years. And Bank of Ghana, no, so no. MEF, your friend may be Minerals Income Investment Fund. MPP for nete, and on Ankomodi Japan, and Amaso. But it is a company. About 78% of your royalties are your fee, a good year you win muno, economy to invest it and to maximize income, your friend, minerals income investment fund. Into raw income agana, you sika your free gold, diamond, musa, a good year muno, your friend royalties. Company no 78% approximately and a cohort for them to invest and maximize it. Okay. And as our company yes, oh yes, you're very good for forest, but then vice president say, and you must market and must go to good nubi. And almost started in 2023.
Almost turn at Bank of Ghana rates now.
Because Bank of Ghana the oboka. But Bank of Ghana raise the price. It will be any Bank of Ghana a compete. Until they were buying the gold at prices which didn't make sense. You buy gold at black market. What the ton gold ninya dollars? What the buy Bank of Ghana say $10 no at Bloomberg rate. So waboka. What gold no in cities? Or the gold no?
Yes.
Gold boy $. Yet converted by CDs now we use to black market and sometimes higher than rates a year higher than black market. Sometimes. TNU. It is auto gold new year now $$1 now be $6 about CDs $1 $1 no at the same rate I what the to good now waboka. It is what they say as a myth. Under their Good for Forest program waboka $90 million. What am I telling you? I am telling you, sir. The idea they got was good. That gold and they had the surest way of saving the economy. Gold they had the surest way so man you to be in your dollars and they are stabilizing your national currency.
Okay.
Now buama economy na it is our surest bet not cocoa. It is gold number one. The idea was good. That government should be involved in the trading of gold. But the policy environment was wrong.
Okay.
Because you cannot be going into the market, give public funds, Bank of Ghana, GCA, public funds. You give it to different aggregators. Because any PMMC in Ghana, to go no more. Yeah, there are another entity. So, these are sensitive issues. Now, the Bank of Ghana can compete with markets. DNBC. DNBC. Price no run about there ebeko me first one for you good royalties and yet there different aggregators. They are using public funds to compete for the same commodity gold. The NBC price no kwa na ebeko so obi abeboka the omboka ne the smuggle. So President Mahama says yes, we need government now to be the sole buyer of gold and the sole exporter of that gold from small scale. Last scale there, they are binding down here and they say, your agreements on 20%. Because he was held to me as a mine. Say, good, no two near one there. You were preemption right. You make me quite say you're tuning in. Once we are buying it at spot price, that was all the mine. The President Mahama say yenya banye juma yukua. Onu kwa ne wo to me so be den obeto gold. Now wa export to sa gold no. Now what team regulated that market? Because the NAM say all these state agencies are there. MEF is there, Bank of Ghana is there, PMMC is there, other aggregators are there, traders are there. No. You can't regulate it. And price are called overboard. The trade is no longer profitable. And it's all person make it profiting when there was a smuggle. Now make sure the entire amount for smuggle good. What do you say? So this is why you need one entity to streamline that sector. Now, what is the objective? DNT here. Now I'm coming to the specifics of your question. DNT here so that gold are here to nina and $1 no. Ye ni betimi adi akire ne yade aba. Omo export licenses no. Emra mo kwan se so omo koton omo togo no omo koton amanone Omonfa only 80% of dollars in the Emra back.
And they keep 20.
Yes. Now 80% Omonfa within 30 days. Obi.
Ebi mu buso.
Ebi mu niso. Ya mo chire ya na start say ye need chire from 2022. Before that omo niso.
In the 30
now,
days.
Wa beto gold wa koton gold. We fa dollars in Emra na de opesika kwa China, Dubai. Obi anye sika dollar ni bi nko. Wo se 30 days so this kind of ye. It is say mama say dollar ni pay 80%.
Okay.
And I yen kaze dollar ntina bontin 30 days. Abaya na eto. It abide the dollar ne beba acha 3 days. The turnaround cycle for gold trade is 3 days, maximum 4 days. So me to gold, so me koton how crowd we are not refining. It acha 3 days, 4 days. I was saying dollar no back in Ghana. Anytime I hear 30 days, you pay dollars to support the city because the dollars ban the city nya ho den. Adia ye di dollar kofa babia no bo no be den e be wo form. E be ma inflation aba form. Timamuni bi o man babia benya saa de no so mfa so. E be ma ye ho atoye wo man ni mu. Enti dollar ni wo hia. And that is why yetimika say call IMF for bailout ye pay dollars. If say CDs ake nya bi. Dollars ni pe. Ye say ye be ma $3 billion and also ye de ma mfie miensa. Bia besumi nsia bia je so ko twere exams pass ansa na ye de bia hede aka ho. Ni ye wo gold e betumi amaye small scale mining gold me ha mani a nothing less than $5 to $6 billion every year. Na yentumi ye asaban ya yentimi nto sa gold no enkoton enfa dollar na madia na ye ho na ye wan because bra ye bre IMF program ni ade nyina reserves ye forex reserves dollar ni wo obi so to say so that is the first thing say abaya na eto and abaya na export to there and here we can track the dollars and within a short period of 3 to 4 days no? The dollars
the money will get back in.
The second thing so say abaya eduma yekuo ba ko na eto and on one export on one irregulated sector na and mama explain bibi ncho on dollar na answer about the second point on cocoa you hu say cocoa ye turn am and say bia so nya dollars no and na tete ye na nanom penso mu hu nya answer say cocoa opa dua cocoa but don't be ton mo bia ton ma aban
and that's why cocoa board came in.
Yes enti cocoa board nko na betimi di cocoa na ma no ton ma obi a wo small ye be chew say na be ya cocoa board ebe kwa koton no $1 ni nyina ide aba cocoa board ye adwuma o mu gina brand no de no mo ye cocoa de nya ente ye no cocoa season ni nya start e kra no no ma o ma ye nhwehwemu aye projection say afi we cocoa ni ebenya so mo se we ebenya 1 million tons and ye yemfa mu 700,000 tons carry forward yenko ye forward sales ni yenko je dollars it is a gold board ebe gina brand and here was solid balance sheet. We don't even have to buy gold. And san yakoton the dollar back. We can sell gold forward. We can project say small scale can give us gold of 100 tons. So say yeah proper analysis you can sell parts of that forward and take dollars in advance. Gold ni yenyan to tell you no why dollar in advance net to Bank of Ghana. The upper dollar kwa fa de bi enya dollar ni bi black market say me nyina
inflation
say na de beto go ni amount cedis because gold no koto how the cedis net to enya dollars na Bank of Ghana asesa kakra bi de wo hia for every week no asesa ma na de to be dollar net wo. That is where we want to go without one agency regulating streamlining the sector. You can't do that. So the point I'm say only one agency so what the right to buy even apart from forward sales, you say off taking. Obi to Dubai. When we say gold obi epi gold. Everybody in the world, because people value even gold before dollars. Odias here, eyesika. I sombo so. Enti obi epi gold nususwa. Enti anam say enti onim say so no ama wo de usika koto gold na. Chances are that o beton ma no. Enti amanfo be hwehwe power chew say Jimmy sika in advance. What am I say? Jimmy Sika in advance. Now what just says Sika na fa Sisanko cedis nafa to gold nafa brem. So you even get forex in advance. When you have a gold board, one agency checking that sector, you will not only get dollars through spot sales, say ma to gold in cedis, ma koto wenya dollars, mediaba, enye nonkwa, but you can do forex sales. You will get a lot of off-take funds in dollars sitting at your central bank and in other financial institutions in Ghana. And dollar. The biggest, and the biggest and the most important economic matrix. All other things will fall in line is your exchange rate. The dollar rate is the most important. If you have a hold on that, economy. So the first thing you have dollars, and gold board is your surest way of getting sustainable supply of forex in your system.
Because now the market will be regulated.
It is one agency. The agency can leverage it for forex sales and raise dollars, spot sales and raise the dollars for you and all that. So you don't have a problem.
But as part of agent, because earlier you made a point, say the more value you add to the gold, the more money you make.
Remember, now when you gold border, the jewelers are at the mercies of the market. Jewel are buying a bit to me Bank of Ghana and a myth a compete to good. Unya been taught. Me PG or PMMC, Yanka was subsidiary. Precious Jewelry Limited, a company. Only jewelries. People we have shops all over. Good no cry, Yanka and cry yebi. Because he need Sika you to be Bank of Ghana and may Sikania to Yama. A Bank of Ghana no to open the dollar. Quick, uni Sika the to be few. But say ya buy and to go now, buying him say from a policy perspective, we need to develop the downstream fabrication of gold into men's jewelry in the account. So by policy, we can decide say gold board to be let's export 90%. Let's give 10% to jewelry industry. Government will do that, but will be motivated by profit from the highest bidder. Will not do it. It is our per value additional. Your surest bet is to get gold board. Because either than that, jewelry, they must all go to the same market. The Bank of Ghana is buying, MEF is buying, bullion traders are buying, gold dealers are buying to get some of the gold.
And that would mean medium to long term, no? In fact, Dory Bass in Kobio.
Crack, Debbie. Lead exporter of gold in Africa, Gold Coast. Now you export to scrap gold, you intimate refining your gold. And to get that value addition, you need, because Ghana is here, Obi Mibisao, Ejuma Yukuba and Ghana. Show me one agency in Ghana that is promoting value addition in terms of gold. Show me one. We don't have even one functioning refinery. We have about 5. None is functioning. They have not even refined 1 kilo of gold. Why? But if it is government, you can do all that. But I know make a man for say no be akotena radio so say hey, imagine say the Ghana gold you never be nipa ba kon Sammy Gyamfi and you be so powerful or the gold no kra no e koma Ibrahim Mahama on tiase see ya ka say aban ko na eto gold a enjere say Sammy Gyamfi na ye the Ghana gold you never be gold board no, it is going to be a statutory corporation, a body corporate established by an act of parliament. And ye Ghana for AGYAPA to say Cocoa Board, GNPC, Ghana Gas, MEF. Ye dem mra, ya nem si for wamra she bedwam na pass mra say ye aban Ghana for ye tie adwumayuku. Adwumayuku no mo hwe so the board of directors. Board of directors no, we good board draft bill here dem enimia. And here is gotten all the necessary approvals. I'll tell you about it. And we are expecting executive approval from the president this week. Now, who are the members of the board? Small scale miners, no mutu. Large scale miners, 2 chamber of mines. Bank of Ghana governor. And an NM not below the rank of deputy governor. An NM also. Minister of Finance. And an NM not below the rank of a director. An NM also. Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. On one kasa announce an NM not below the rank of a director from the ministry. Also. What the point I'm trying to say? All these people also. And then nipa ba ko do gold na mano. In corporate governance, when a power is a board. And small scale miners now here to go and traders no bullion traders, aggregators, ni local you for omu nyina oma nam si ni so yeden e board no so. Enti anya Sammy Gyamfi na betra ba bia ka se yekoto ye nyina that board no be develop pricing policy ya yemfa to good a e be ye profitable ama all the players involved in the trade and Ghana. Minus will be more boy basis you more montiase because their representative is there. Yenti no ase. Again, number 2. Enye gold board enko na basis offices where baby ase ye dikoto Ghana gold nyina.
But you know, sir, with Cocoa Board, were regional offices.
And a Cocoa Board were license buying companies. You're from LBCs. And the Cocoa Board, yes.
Okay.
Cocoa Board more seed money.
No more they are talk.
Obi frame me be frame over the other side. Don't say they have me pa and say, "O mo ye adwuma ni na mo be you." Mo frame say, "Hey, o mo ye adwuma ni bi na fe no mo adwuma kra be so." Because they say traders no my mobo. Bank of Ghana. One market because of the high prices they can't compete. Okay. Omunyina ya mobo. Enti say gold board ba Bank of Ghana and to gold bi. MIF enko marketing ko to gold bi.
The new governor no came to say.
So you have only one agency and one agency gold board and ya na to gold no. Ye license
buyers
agents to go and buy. Yes. There are 3 categories of agents.
Okay.
Number 1 is the aggregator.
Ono
na yede Ghana sika ebe man say.
Okay.
Based on the certain criteria we be qualify. Because to be an aggregator no, I was see who say one kasa gold adwuma no why you be that. Wa usika wo to gold.
Okay.
Gold do was say na what in the last 3 years. Okay. Wo company, who are your directors? Yeah. Who are your shareholders? What are the corporate governance practices there? What the point I mentioned as records keeping to say or financial administration to say na sikana ya de ma wo no guarantees be na wo ho. Do you have an advance? Can you afford an advance payment bond from an insurance company? And a counter indemnity sikana ya de ma na share ye ko insurance company wa kwa Jessica ono so be baba betonton we japa de age e de nyo obi an beti my aggregator obi se me ko checha ama Ibrahim nua no mo nim de woka. There is a criteria set by the board of directors. Okay. And look at the caliber of people who will be on the board. And yes, a minister for finance, I say. Yeah. And your reports called Minister of Finance, SIGA.
Yes, state interest.
And Parliament. And Parliament. Yes. And your licenses are here, you know, will be a player within 3 months. There was all money license. One farmer who refused to, there was all money reason. On Tiasia Obeko Gold Board Tribunal. On Tiasia Obeko Courts. So you can't use it for it's a serious thing we are doing. What you say? So it's a body governed by law. And structures, and yes, Sammy Gyamfi de Ghana gold be say. But back to the point I'm making. How will Gold Board exercise its exclusive right to buy gold? Through license aggregators.
Okay. In what about license aggregators?
Then
what's the 3 categories?
Then the license buyer tier 1. Okay. Ono na ye aggregator ne de omu ye nipa kakra bi a ono we show capacity say minim gold to ma misika metimi aboa gold ano de aide ama like what PMMC is doing for Bank of Ghana. What do you say?
Sure.
What demonstrates our capacity ni amanisika. But no, there are 13 mining regions in Ghana. Are you too good?
Yeah.
It was a winya buyers all across the towns and communities where they mine so that gold me better because any background to the gold there was so two quine tintin and zana wa beton gold now we are gold no the bema smuggler. So you need a lot of buying centers across Ghana. So there is a one who will be buying small quantities from miners or turning kitting 1 kilo or no woman tier 1 license as a license buyer. But what shall aggregator say? Okay. Or to gold no the aggregator. Now aggregator as smelty gold no their gold board.
Okay.
What you say? Now you what tier 2 buyer. Tier 2 buyer no or one day or no bit maybe office watakwa and now kumase. Obit me out to huge quantities 20 kilos, 10 kilos, 30 kilos, 50 kilos. What you say? Now also developers our capacity no so aggregator na manisika. So we will finance an aggregator. They said the Bank of Ghana finance any other aggregators. Yes. Then the aggregators finance the license buyer tier 2.
Okay.
Then it goes to tier 1. They all know what form of then it goes all the way to the miner.
Okay.
And all of these people are licensed and they are being regulated. Untimi to go to boa ope. yem pray ma won to gold abofo a wo de besisi mine na enti your price policy, there is a guaranteed
price.
Yes, there is a guaranteed price below which say you to gold at 1 cedi. You better say a business into you must allow for fair trade competition. And to be taught between 1 cedi and 90 pesos, it is fair. By amount to 80 pesos, because if we don't do that, the private people will come together. The aggregators, and a young one you wusika, a buy tayachi, then they form a price cartel. Into see a better 10% discount. Opa farmer, one farmer, wouldn't you? So in the pricing policy of gold, but there is a guaranteed price below which you can buy. Oh, you're not mine a report to your license and will prosecute you. Then there is a high price, the price ceiling
above which
you can buy. Because gold no tabra buying. It is a buyer into me and talk. Neboa or then the cost in to so be nyan then government is in bad business. Ye be boka man no so be news said yes Bank of Ghana boka. So what the point I'm trying to say. But that doesn't mean say ye BCC obi out on gold. Gold into say cocoa. It is say ye to gold and the President Muhammad Aroma. Eja baby will be in Yabin now buy bima kukwekwe for be 50% of the international market price. And also they cost 70% kukwekwe for some others. But and on say by announce that's our commitment but obi and on say enuntino obetimi akoto go 70%. Unya bimpo. Gold is no kuku. So it must be a reasonable fair market discount. The traders know it, the miners know it.
And what you are saying up until this stage,
and you set that to get by the board where the miners are there and the traders are there and all the stakeholders are there, and you set it.
And what you
now obia you sa policy in the diato, meaning say the trade is profitable not only now for private people. Aban subenya sikani bi yenye sikana de ne de beye. Ye de beboa small scale miners na me kire mo aye de beboa wo mo ye de beboa mining communities na me kire mo aye de beboa wo mo
it is see the so obi currently obi your license as a buyer gold buyer we call mining communities now be shop ketwa bi auto gold obi was our license ni BCC and I say our license as a bullion exporter or a place under gold board.
Yes, right now to me export to gold, even from a fiat that the MPP government gave, they suspended all export. I just want more exemptions. Okay, so the only thing you can do under the gold board is that you can't export gold on your own.
Private sector
on your own. To say cocoa no. Cocoa board don't export into gold board don't be. But all of them who are buying the bullion traders and the gold dealers who are buying gold no. What license be no gold board act your person you see by apply the license or buy you be more license first.
Okay.
And some will be a one year license. They have priority.
Okay.
To gold, the only thing is that they are moving from PMMC license to gold board license. They are moving from a license given them by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources to a gold board license. It's the same thing. But this time around, there will be standards in place. Baby will be a more than war. Yeah, the business will man a license. A human are warrior no so no be a day a show.
It answer remember other questions. But
hold on, answer remember other questions. No, my friend, you being candy in here. We are very important.
Okay.
Obi, unim say. Why I'm giving you the one of the major reasons why you need gold board. Gold baby na yenya from small scale. Last year, 63 tons. Minus smuggling. Smuggling can be times 2 or more. Okay? I am my $4.6 billion. When you say gold, no be anywhere you bet me a ton in London. So small scale mining gold, don't mean ton in London.
Because
won't mean ton in
scrap in India.
There be won't mean ton in Spain, won't mean ton in Europe, won't mean ton in America. Ghana, the only places are small scale mining gold. Generally a ton. Dubai, China, Kakrako, Hong Kong, Turkey. Dubai and India are the main ones. The biggest one is Dubai, then maybe India, then maybe China, Turkey. Baby, omo from LBMA, London Bullion Marketing Association. Our money almost so power will gold trade mono. What refineries I can say in the world. Now so moka so mo ton gold or mo ton LBMA price,
which is
with premium. Say LME price here $2,000 and $2,800 and now LBMA ultimate ton go ultimate ton LBMA refinery is around refinery in South Africa. You get a higher price and then you're friendly premium no. You're gonna intimate you good from small scale nko large scale for
the reason is
the reason is but the main we question wouldn't say the whole Africa only one country has LBMA accredited.
That's South Africa.
Here around refinery. Ghana, yeah, you will go to Chimbiano. Ye nibi. You produce good Chimbiano, ye nibi. Why? I didn't need to me if you go dinko. Because sa LBMA for no. They have a policy for buying gold, and that policy says they will only buy your gold if that gold was responsibly sourced. Into more guidelines. So person who told gold obroni free bibi traceability.
Yeah.
And was how the gold ni mo mu e bon one gold no free buy. Ye to go no man so do bia concession bi e da hase ya eye OB ventures dia.
Ofa kwan paso two.
Ofa kwan paso ye to go no child labor nka ho. Yamfa mercury any chemicals say environment say you and two. Ye legal responsible mining. The oil mining no license. So we need technology will be to media prove traceability. And the fact that the gold was responsibly sourced, our gold no gold is one per one top. I just fuck Dubai. Uko Dubai is why MP no cotton on discounts. Uko nyab a bona a manzen just born on diminya ubenya boka krebi. Meaning say revenue and the dollars was a Ghana ye free your good mono ye nyano and yet there wasn't ye nyano no see kayetimi tono LBMA ki benya more revenue and more forex in the form of dollars. So what you say? But ye near Juma Yokobia or Ghana is the only agency pursuing traceability is PMMC. Under a programmer, World Bank boy $160,000. It can't do traceability. So that is why you need gold board. Now in the area say LBM before now until gold that gold no you can't add it to your reserves. TR70 this is very important. Or maybe able to point you say was on minor Nisika Krabia, the central bank of that country no here reserves. And the reserves of every country is either in dollars or in gold. What's the point that John said? Now Amama yo muni go to say Ghana crowd gold reserves to change. Ye last skill for no. Omu too good na omu de omu timi enam say gold no ye tu no kwampa so na ye traceable no omu timi de ko LBM no koto say nye Ghana no woto man na sa countries ne dia come reserves so ye nkan ye reserve until Bank of Ghana started this gold reserve program omu to 20%. What do you say? But small scale gold no Bank of Ghana intimi to because it's not LBMA certified. Yeah say enye kwampa so now they count reserves ho a ye chewa ye betwa ni nyina ma free reserves. But what is the agency in Ghana pursuing responsible sourcing and traceability? Binio, John Mama says that is why you need a gold board. So that at least Rome was not built in the day. You to me so rich now. Gold that you two and we will only buy gold that is traceable and responsibly sourced. You can't. But you have a deliberate policy, say, within the short, medium to long term. You move from buying galamsey gold to buying responsibly sourced gold through a deliberate policy. And to gold never see a chem. Bank of Ghana mu chem. Bank of Ghana mu gold and mu the year reserves.
Any gold.
Any gold or mu the copper dollars and mu turn to Dubai. Because any gold papa ain't me come na some small scale miners on bebre responsible mining or mu di mraso. As a gold board wo hwa ye betimi aboa wo mo ama small scale miners bebre gold ya to ama LBMA and I no ka say Bank of Ghana start bi but omo ye mienu pe ba ko ya Asanska as part of the Kibi mine project and about ko ye green gold from a certain company Typhoon.
Okay.
These are all small scale. What does it show? The capacity is there that if you have an agency like Gold Board dedicated to pursuing this, you bet me a lot of licensed mining companies
doing responsible mining
because they are abiding by the code. LBMA pay. Market access, higher price with premium more forex, and that gold, even if we don't sell it, can be part of our reserves in the Bank of England. So without gold board, how do you do it? Then Obi, Maka value addition smuggling. Are they almost smuggling gold? Gold here number one.
Smuggling.
Yes, but what say I achieve gold smuggler? How many years in? And then I say I'm about yes, say I change phobia. I'm sure national security is investigating. But Obi, what say I achieve gold smugglers in Predo? But gold smuggling is a thriving, an ever thriving venture. State security agencies near your fighting. Aside that, PMMC they need any mandate to fight smuggling. They need any task force, the resources to be able to fight smuggling. E had your money in your gold in your AGYAPA. Ofa kwampaso export wa yebenya tax. Edi aye nsuo, edi aye akwan, edi aye mpuntu nyuma, edi nyuma ne ahoto bebro manfo. Dollars no so beba ama obi a wo pe dollars wa yeden enya bi. Na wo afa kwati kwan so, wo de ahye wo ho. Ukofa border so de akwakoton dollar emma revenues wa emma masa ya depa. And smuggling is going on. Ghanaians are doing it. Foreigners are doing it. Why do they do it? Number one, 4 reasons. There are those who feel say senior local price of gold boy ding because Bank of Ghana to be to be. Any taxes a good so no. Mekwa kutua withholding tax 1.5%. PMMC budget is 0.258%. For ASI, Minerals Commission Jimmy 0.2%. At the end of so boy they may turn on black market. Me export to true kwampaswa me nyamfa so into obe smuggle and we back. Gold board bar sa problem ni na any ho because withholding tax 1.5 no ye be ye free. Okay. Minerals Commission tax ye be ye free. Say aban yankasa na export as aban into tax man. Like Bank of Ghana doesn't pay all these fees when they do only ASI fees and our service charge as PMC no butua.